The content you choose for your mural in relation to the environment has to be in context to the environment that it's in. You have to create pieces that somewhat relates to the community that it's placed in right there.
ComEd wanted two things. They wanted to reflect the history of Bronzeville since it's going to be in this area, but they also wanted to look towards the future of Bronzeville. The best way to create this piece was to put it in a timeline format.
Because what it's going to do for young and old people is educate them about the richness of the neighborhood and also help them to realize the sacred ground that they are in.
And this also is going to be augmented for virtual reality.
You can use your smartphone, your Android or iPhone, and download our free mobile app and scan the mural with your phone to see it animated as well as play with other interactive features on the mural.
On my end of the mural, I took on the composition a bit different. It was more of about space, tranquility, and storytelling that speaks to the future of the community and humanity right there. And what I mean by the future of it is the effects of climate change on humanity in the world.
I am very excited about what this mural can do for the public conscious and the public's responsibility for climate change and global warming.
Climate change is also a social justice issue. This will impact our future generations and our children. So we now have this other context that we have to work within and challenges to face.
With this mural, it's going to touch generations to come because the mural will stand and be here for quite some time. But it'll also help the young people understand what's important in life and how to be a part of something that is positive.
And it was cool to work with, students that have, a great amount of talent and ambition, and being able to not only have them have a hand in helping with the mural itself, but being able to see their portfolios and give feedback. I'm hoping it's a mural that stays in favor of the community. I'm hoping it's something that still inspires years from now, generations from now even.
It comes a time where, somebody else has to step in to give the artist a wider voice, a wider audience, and a wider reach right there. And a lot of times having a company with the size and the impact and power and reach of ComEd can help as far as giving the artist that reach and that voice right there.
We have different companies and organizations, like ComEd, that comes into play. It's appreciated because it gives us a signal that they not only value what we do, but they believe that it's worth, what they invest into it.
This is just one block, but just this one block you can see a transformation. So if we can continue transformations like these throughout the community, ComEd is on the cusp of a movement of uplifting murals throughout Bronzeville.
Good afternoon. My name is Corey Foster, Manager of External Affairs for ComEd Chicago South Region. And on behalf of Melissa Washington, our Senior Vice President of Governmental Affairs, I'd like to welcome you to today's virtual unveiling of the ComEd Bronzeville Renaissance Mural. What you just watched was a behind-the-scenes look at the installation of this beautiful piece of public art that sits here at 38th and Michigan Avenue, in the heart of the Bronzeville community. This mural has been a labor of love for both ComEd and our partners in the Bronzeville community. 2020 has been a year of both challenge and opportunity. We started this project many months ago with the plan to unveil it publicly earlier this summer. Although the dynamics of the world around us have changed, we were committed to bringing this project to life. And although we are not physically together today, we are just as excited to officially debut this piece of public art to the community. The creation of this mural took the hard work of many dedicated people, and today you will hear from some of those key voices. First, you'll hear from Dr. Shea Bahaman, Vice President of Engineering and Smart Grid at ComEd. As a strategic business leader, Dr. Shea Bahaman's contributions to our Community of the Future efforts has driven the visualization and implementation of the 21st century power grid transformation, including the Bronzeville's community microgrid. She not only holds executive responsibility for ComEd's vision of the grid, but also for the communities of the future, working hand in hand with external affairs, developing frameworks for enabling improved resiliency, sustainability, STEM education, and energy equity. I now welcome Dr. Shea Bahaman.
Hello, my name is Shaiba Ramirez, and I'm the Vice President of Engineering and Smart Grid for ComEd. I'm excited and proud to be here as we unveil this work of public art that represents Bronzeville's rich history and our collective commitment to an innovative future. Bronzeville truly represents a community of the future. Community of the Future is a program where we at ComEd collaborate with local community to create a connected, green, and resilient place for people to live. This mural that you see behind me is a part of that collaboration. Behind this beautiful painting is a battery which helps make the Bronzeville microgrid function. With that technology, we are not only demonstrating a higher level of resilience for the community, but how the electric grid can integrate higher level of renewable generation and make all of our communities more sustainable. But innovation doesn't stop with the microgrid. The mural and the augmented reality component of this project will help inspire those who see it to imagine a brighter future that they can help build. The scene in the mural represents both our history and our future. It will continue to tell the stories of great African American leaders in science, media, and politics, and our future leaders whose name we have yet to know. I want to thank our partners, including community groups and local artists who helped bring the mural to life. Those groups included students from Lita Black Pearl Art and Design Academy, who provided the foundational mural design and concepting. Gallery Geshart, who served as artistic advisors for the project, and visual artists Sean Michael Warren and Rahman Static, who lent their creative talent to execute the design. This mural will also incorporate augmented reality from the Creative Lab before it's too late. As our mission pushed on to continue being a true community partner, we are happy to continue to engage students and young people around the rich history and possibilities for greatness available in Bronzeville and throughout Greater Chicago. This mural is a beautiful piece of art and a true reflection of the community's past and present. This mural is a reminder of how important examples from the past are as we deal with the future challenges. We face great problems from the climate crisis to intense social change, but these figures help us inspire to meet it. Thank you.
Next up, you'll hear from Alderman Pat Dowell of the 3rd Ward, whose leadership spans across the Bronzeville community. Alderman Dowell and the 3rd Ward have been great supporters of the Renaissance Mural Project since its inception, and we are pleased that she was able to join us for our ribbon cutting ceremony. Now let's hear from the Alderman on her thoughts about this new addition to the historic Bronzeville community.
I think when you drive down Michigan Avenue, the first thing that catches your attention, because it's his biggest day, is the picture of Harold Washington, who was our first Black mayor for the city of Chicago, also a son of Bronzeville. So we're really happy to see him here on Michigan Avenue. I think the second thing that catches your attention as you drive by is the pop of color. The fact that there is something to look at, and then when you look, you see the Victory Monument, you see Ida B. Wells, you see the Southside Community Arts Center, all of the important places and people of this Bronzeville community. The one word I would use to describe Bronzeville is resilient, because our community has been through tremendous challenges. We've seen the good, we've seen the bad. We're in the middle of a pandemic and we're surviving. Our businesses are surviving, our people are surviving. We are not always the first community people think about when you think about Chicago, but we know how to make lemonade out of lemons, and we've been doing it for our entire history during the good and bad times in the city of Chicago. You know, companies like ComEd, when you think about them, all you do is you think about paying a bill, right? Um, every month you're writing your check out to the company, but you don't really get a sense that that company really sees you or cares about the community in which you live. And I think ComEd walks the walk. They work with the community, they're visible in the community, they've invested in the community, and those are the things that make people not mind so much when they have to write out a check to the electric company. ComEd is very involved in our community through investing, through this mural, through the microgrid program, through the electrical car program. There are many programs that they offer that we don't know about, and so I would encourage people to learn more about this phenomenal company.
Up next is Monique Brinkman Hill, Executive Director of the Southside Community Arts Center. Monique works to execute the Southside Community Arts Center's strategic vision with contributions to the Arts Center that includes building out its artist-driven exhibitions and education programs, as well as working and collaborating with the artists to forge paths for new programming to continue celebrating the rich cultural history of Bronzeville. Please welcome Ms. Monique Brinkman Hill.
Hi, I'm the Executive Director for the Southside Community Arts Center, and I joined the center in 2018 for the board, and then in 2019 I became the Executive Director. The Southside Community Arts Center was extremely excited to be a participant, to collaborate along with ComEd and these amazing artists to bring this mural to fruition. We were also really excited to be the place where the community came to talk about their feelings and ask any questions that they had about what ComEd was planning and what this mural was going to be about. So we're super excited to have had a small part in helping this mural to take place. The first time I saw the mural, I was driving by and I thought, oh my God, it's gorgeous. It is something that captures the artist's point of view. It's beautiful. It tells a story. It captures the Bronzeville history. And certainly I was excited to see the Southside Community Arts Center in the center of the mural. The Bronzeville community is all about rebirth. This mural speaks to that as well. It talks about the history, it talks about beautification, it talks about so many things that I think represent the Bronzeville community. It's been around, it will continue to be around, and when I think about what's important here, what word best describes Bronzeville to me, it's resilience. And I say that because it has been such an important component. It has survived many ups and downs, and it will continue to bring forth great creativity, great individuals, and a sense of community that you don't always find around the world, but you certainly can find it here in Bronzeville. It's very important to me to have companies like ComEd to be a part of the community that they serve, to let the community know that they care, that they want to add, that they want to be a part of, that they want to contribute. I'm a strong believer that if you are in the community and you're serving the community, that people should know that. They should see you. You should be a part. And so I'm super excited that ComEd chose to make this step of beautifying the Bronzeville community with this amazing mural.
Lastly, I would like to extend a thank you to some additional key individuals in the Chicago art community, including Andre and Francis Gauchard of Gallery Gauchard, who served as artistic advisors on this project. Their passion and leadership in the arts community in Chicago is unmatched, and we're incredibly thankful for their assistance with the Renaissance mural. I also have to extend our biggest gratitude to the artists, Ramon Static, and Sean Michael Warren, two incredibly talented visual artists who are homegrown Chicagoans who really put their all into this project and were able to capture the true essence of the Bronzeville community, both past and future, in a beautifully executed piece that matches their unique visual style. We'd also like to recognize the students from Little Black Pearl Art and Design Academy who participated in the project. Thank you again for joining us today for the debut of the Bronzeville Renaissance mural. The next time you are visiting the South Side, we encourage you to drive down Michigan Avenue and check it out in person. It's truly a sight to see.